Hello everyone, so today I'm gonna show you guys how to make a pizza dough. And guess what? You don't have to knead this pizza dough. Why? Because we're gonna use this food processor to knead it for us. Of course, there's nothing wrong using your hands to do pizza dough if you have energy. Go ahead, do so. But for me, and a lot of people out there who have arthritis, so this machine will help out a lot. Even kids can help you with this. Your pizza dough, make sure you sieve your flour. I already sieved my flour, so this is what I use. Okay, this is like, and the measuring cup, make sure you use your measuring cups. With baking, must use the measuring cups. Or some people prefer measuring scale. That's great too. But today I don't want to bring out so many stuff, because I'm already pretty today. Hey. Anyway, the flour that I sieve it on my parchment paper. You see? This is what I did. So 4 ingredients. 4 cups all-purpose flour. 1½ cup water. Yeast, tablespoon of salt. That's 4 ingredients that you need. So you want to have like 98 degrees Fahrenheit on your water, okay? So I'm gonna grab myself water. 1 cup. And with this recipe, there's no sugar involved, okay? I'm gonna let the flour convert its own sugar, all right? Tablespoon of salt. I'm using a sea salt, so tablespoon of sea salt, okay? And I'm gonna put a little bit of water for now. Why I do that? I want to dissolve the salt first before I put the yeast. Okay. So the water and the salt should be dissolved now. Once you get like little pumps, And before you add the yeast, make sure you add flour first. The flour that you measure already, the 4 cups. So we're gonna put like 2 tablespoons of flour. My 2 tablespoons. So that's all you need for now, okay? Okay, so now we pulse a little bit. We're gonna add, 1 tablespoon of yeast. Okay, gonna pulse it up. There we go. So once the yeast go in, you can add your flour. You don't have to wait, like, oh, I have to wait for the yeast to rise. No need. So all you have to do, pick up the yeast, the flour that you have, slowly put it in. Okay, so see, less mess. And then with this, you don't want the flour to fly everywhere. So with your clean towel, damp it up. Okay, damp your towel. Because all the food processor, it has little gap. So the flour can come out. We don't want the flour to fly everywhere all over our house. We don't want that to happen. So we're going to add in our water. Remember the 1 cup? Like that. You have 1 cup and a half. Okay, and a half. Okay, once it's done, we put the dough. Let's see how nice and pretty that is. We put the dough So we're gonna put in here, okay? See how nice the dough, the elastic of the dough is so perfect. And then people will ask, is the dough gonna rise? Absolutely, it will rise. So before you put in the fridge, let this dough set and let it rise. Let the yeast do its job at least 1.5 hours to 2 hours, okay? Depend on your room temperature. Anyway, I'm gonna put the lid on. I don't have to put it tight, okay? I don't have to lock it down. So I just put the lid on like that, okay? Not too tight because there's the yeast working in there. So I'm gonna leave it out in my countertop. Plus, remember the wet towel that I cover the food processor? I just cover it up. Leave it out here. Let the yeast do its job for 2 hours. And then, after 2 hours, we divide the dough and shape the dough and put in the fridge overnight. Okay, 2 hours up. Let's check on dough. See, ooh, wow, look at that. It doubled in size. Yes, and let's cut the dough up. Make sure your countertop is clean and flour for dusting, okay? So we're gonna divide the dough. That way we can put in the fridge, okay? Look how pretty that is. So anyhow, let's sprinkle some flour on the countertop, the clean countertop, okay? This is the only part that you get your hands dirty. Or if you don't want to get your hands dirty, use a glove, but I prefer hands. Okay, here we go. Take it all out. Sprinkle a little bit. And this can feed up to 5 people, 5 or 6 people, depending who you're feeding. So we're gonna go cut the dough. This is gonna be a big one, okay? So what you need to do, just roll it, tuck it, and just make a pizza ball, the size that you like. This is a big one because it's going to expand. Even though this side is going to expand, so you tuck it in like that. See how nice and smooth that is? So put in a container like this. Put it in. I'm going to sprinkle the flour in here too. See? It expands. The yeast is working. So even though we don't put sugar in it, the flour itself has its natural sugar. So that's why the yeast is expanding. So anyhow, let's divide this into 5. 1. There. It's great, if you have a company coming like tomorrow, and you don't know what to make, you can make pizza. Everybody like pizza, so pizza is easy. You don't have to order out anymore. You can do it yourself. Okay. Okay. Make sure it has enough flour on it. Okay, there you go. Oh, pizza dough is ready. So anyhow, I'm gonna put this away, put in the fridge, and best of luck to everyone. Try it out, see if you like it. And the topping, when you make pizza, you can do whatever topping you like. Okay? Alrighty, all the best to everyone.